Hello. Today's tip is all about how to spice up your online training, your online videos, your online tutorials with a little bit of diagrammage. Yes, diagrams can be sexy. I know not a lot of people think that, but they are certainly sexier than just having one single thing on the screen the whole time. Now, having a talking head on the screen is one of the best ways to engage with your audience. We are human creatures. We are tribe animals. We do love to look into the eyes of the person that's speaking to us. So we do have to learn how to get brave and get our face on the camera. Believe me, the more you do it, the easier it becomes to do. So it's not something that any of us fall out of the womb being able to do. Trust me, it can only come with embarrassing yourself at least 500 times before you can coherently put a sentence together in any articulate manner whatsoever. But you will get there if you keep practicing. So first of all, having your face on the camera is one way to really make sure that your training is engaging. Now, the second thing you can do is share your screen. Particularly if you are putting up PowerPoint slides, for instance, that people can follow along and have that visual element of the key points of what you're talking about. Or if you're doing screen demonstrations, showing people how to use certain tools, software, techniques, you're taking people through some kind of demonstration. Screen sharing is a fantastic technique to add to your online tutorials, to make it engaging, to connect with all of those different learning styles. But one thing you can do as well is turn your sort of conceptual ideas or what it is that you're trying to teach into a diagram, a flow chart, a step-by-step model. So if, for instance, you're trying to teach somebody, if you are going to make a cup of tea, for instance, step 1 is to boil the kettle. Step 2, prepare the utensils. Step 3, go and get the tea bag and the milk and the sugar. Instead of just explaining that or making it a bullet point, to really help your visual learners and to help that cognitive processing, you can create instead a diagram. And there are free tools out there that you can use to do that. Now, one of them that not many people have heard of, and I'm going to just share my screen right now for you. Let's go on over and do a share screen, click the button, off we go. One of them that I like to use is this free Google Chrome app, and it connects to your Google Drive. So everything you create, by the way, saves into your Google Drive. The link for this is called app.diagrams.net. It is completely free of charge. Now, another tool that I do use is called Lucidchart, but Lucidchart is a paid software. Now, I have found that diagrams.net, which is a Chrome download, is actually free, which is cool. So I need some water. I've had flu all week and my throat is horrible, but I'm managing to keep going without coughing. So basically what you come up with first of all is this random grid that you see here. And essentially all you need to do is come over here and drag and drop items. So you can then just double click and go step 1, boil kettle. And now the cool thing about this is you can then add in images. So if you wanted to put a picture of a kettle in there to really help that visual element, you can go over and you can even just, instead of having to recreate it all, just go copy paste so that everything stays the same size and change that to quite literally step 2 and then pop in whatever your step 2 instructions are. Cool thing is with this is then you can go and change the colors. So, you might want to make nice, pretty colors here. Oh, how cute. You can change the size of your font and everything and your font type over here. So you might want to make that much bigger. Oh yeah, that looks better. And change the font color to a nice white. And there you go. You can see here now already how if you had this as like a downloadable document inside your course, it's the simplest concept that you were just talking about in your video, but people love to be able to see something visually. Okay, I can now really easily see what steps I need to go through. And be able to download this as a worksheet or just a downloadable resource as part of your tutorial. They feel like they've got even more value from it because they've got a tangible thing that they can quite literally touch and use and play with. So when you go on over to File, you can actually go down here. First, we have to save it, by the way. So it's not going to let you download it until you save it. So let's just give it a little save. And then you go to File and Export As, and you can download it as a PDF, a PNG. So I tend to download things as a PDF if I'm attaching it as a lesson. But you can see here, you can send it straight to your Google Drive or your Dropbox, whatever you use. Don't use Dropbox. Just download it straight to your device, to your computer there. And you'll see straight away, boom, here's my PDF document right there. And so now I can add this as an attachment, a downloadable file or resource to my online course lesson that might go with. As soon as you can make things more visual and make every step of something that somebody has to do more visual, the higher engagement, the higher completion rates, the higher success rates of your courses will be, the better reviews that you'll get for your courses and your training, because you're making learning easier. You are quite literally making that cognitive processing easier to do. When they can see it as well as hear it, they are going to learn faster, and you are going to benefit from that as the instructor, for people going, wow, I got it, I understood it, and therefore I was able to implement and get the results. So there's a little tip for you there. Go on over to app.diagrams.net as a completely free tool. And what I often do is bring those up in my Zoom calls, if I'm doing live streams, if I'm doing pre-recorded training, bring it up on a share screen, and you can actually create diagrams as you go, showing people what steps to take as you're building the diagram, as their learning is building at the same time. So there we go. If you found that helpful, tips like that, there are thousands of them, quite literally, in my academy. That was just one. My academy is a whole entire suite of online courses for edupreneurs, course creators, influencers, experts, coaches, consultants, entrepreneurs, anyone basically who wants to create a business online, selling their knowledge, their expertise. So if you want to create online courses, you want to create online programs, coaching programs, if you want to write and publish books, if you want to offer services or coaching of any kind, my academy has a course for that, and it's only $47 a month to access over 40 of my courses, specifically for experts who want to succeed online. And you also get a live call with me each month as part of that as well. So it's an absolute no-brainer. What are you waiting for? Go on down to sarahcorner.com/academy and come and join the members there, where I'm sharing stuff like this every single day. You will grow. So what are you waiting for? Until next time, bye for now. See ya.